Level up, Andy Commons, tip number 1.
Hi, I'm Andy Commons. I am going to give you my top 5 tips to level up and take better photos with any camera. Whichever camera you're using, know your camera and always make sure it's in focus. On a professional camera, there's many different focus modes. Know which focus mode to use for which situation. Even on an iPhone or Android phone, make sure you're using the right mode. For example, portrait mode when you're shooting people. And be sure to touch on the screen where you want to focus. Cameras need light. Always be aware of where the light is coming from and what type of light it is. Move the light or move the subject into the light. Always be aware of shadows and reflections and where they fall. Don't put your camera in between the light and yourself, casting shadows on yourself. Make the most of the available light. For example, using the light coming through a window. It's a nice diffused light that will be flattering. Light varies throughout the day and changes in color temperature. Use the hour when the sun is setting, which photographers refer to as the golden hour. Framing. Think about where your picture is going to end up. Is it going on Instagram? Is it for a story? Is it for a post? Is it for a news article? Is it going to be printed and put on someone's wall? Think about this before you take the picture and frame it accordingly. For example, a newspaper article, you might want to think about leaving some space around your picture either side for editorial content. Compose your shot and think about what's in your shot and also what's not in your shot. As well as the framing, also think about the size of your shots. For example, using a wide shot establishes a scene or location. Use tighter framing and a close-up shot to portray emotions and facial expressions. Next tip, angles. If you can't see the angles no more, you're in trouble. Start off at the same level as your subject, particularly if you're photographing people. You won't always be able to, but if you have time, go around your subject or object, take a few shots from each angle and figure out which shot looks best afterwards. There's always 1 or 2 photos that will naturally stand out from any bunch of shots. Ask yourself, what is everyone else doing? What angle is everyone else getting? And get a different angle. So this tip is one of the first things that I will tell people when they ask me for advice about photography. Choose very carefully what you display and what you show people. One of the main differences between a professional and an amateur is what they choose to put on display. If you do a shoot with 30 images, how many are really good images? Choose only the standout images. Before you post something, ask yourself, is this really a good shot? Or do I just like this shot because my dog's in the shot or because my friend is in the shot? Is it a shot that has personal meaning to you, or is it a really good shot? Obviously, a shot with personal meaning is great for your Facebook page, but not for your work page. So know the difference. Take all of the emotion out of your choices when you're choosing what to display, and get a second opinion. Ask someone else if they think it's a good shot. From any shoot, there's only a few good shots. make sure you only pick the standout shots. A lot of people don't take the emotion out of their selection. It's not the most natural thing to do when you're going to post something, to completely take all of the emotion out of your selection. A lot of people fall into the trap of posting everything from a photo shoot instead of posting the standout pictures. So you may have 10 pictures that are similar, but only 1 or 2 of those pictures really stand out. For me, photography is about the way you see things and portraying that through an image. People are already taking professional photos on camera phones and using them on news and media platforms. But the level of photography has also come down on those platforms to meet that need in the middle.